What's up, guys? It's Monkey Man Marshall here with Kaiju Island with another fig review. Just kidding, it's Alex Melton, but we are doing a figure review. It is of the Bandai Japan 1994 Gamera Guardian of the Universe vinyl figure. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know the Gamera Heisei movies. This one is from the first one, Gamera Guardian of the Universe, 1995. Awesome movie, and I believe that the Gamera Heisei films are some of the best Heisei Kaiju films of all time, in my opinion. Not going to spoil too much. You guys should just check them out. The same guy who directed them also directed Godzilla GMK. So if you guys love that movie, which everybody does, then you guys know that these movies would be awesome. But enough about the movies. Let's hop right into the review. So just my initial first thoughts. This guy is amazing looking, and he has way more of a vintage look than a lot of Kaiju vinyl figures that I've seen around this time. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a view of the tag so you guys can check that out right quick. Very old, aged looking tag. It's not that old, but it's very aged. It shows Gamera 95, which is, the figure was made in 94, but that's the film he was from, the 95 Gamera. And you can see how much yen it was. Bandai, and then you've got Gamera and Gauss up here, which looks awesome. So, you got Bandai right there. Then I'm going to give you guys, and so you can see 94 down here when it was made. And then you guys can just check out the bottom of his foot, Bandai 1994. And then, of course, your kanji over here. But enough about the writing. Let's just get into it. So, this guy, he is your average size vinyl figure, but he's bulkier, like his width. He's bulkier than your average vinyl figure, which is cool. I mean, he's just an intense looking figure, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys just kind of like a couple views, because honestly, this is one of my favorite vinyl figures. He looks incredible, and honestly, I love this figure so much. He's probably one of my top favorite vinyl figures, as I said. But now I'm going to get into his coloration. As you can see, he's got some silver highlights on the top of his head. He's got some silver highlights as well on the fingers and hands. See that? It's got some there too as well. He's also got silver highlights on his feet. And then you can see the kind of golden highlight right here. Yeah, I mean, it's still like the silverish somewhat, but it's more of like a darker. It's more silver than gold, but still like a different silver. So it looks really neat. And then you've got the back here, which is a green, but it's a different colored green. It's more like a lighter, more pastel green. And then the base vinyl is your dark green. Typical Gamera color. Inside of the mouth is pink, and I must say they actually did like a really nice job on the teeth. I mean, the teeth are actually really nice looking. If I can get it to focus on right here, the teeth actually look really nice. And then you've got his tusk, and of course his eye, which is just the white and green. Now that we're done talking about the coloration, we can get into some of the detail. You can see a lot of the detailing is really nice. They've got the bumps up here on the top of the head, and then it's also got some smaller bumps. You can see right here on the top of the head, and you got the nostrils. You've also got the wrinkles around his eyes. You've got tons of skin wrinkles all over him, which you really give him that tokusatsu kaiju look. You've got the wrinkles on the arms, which look really nice. That one's kind of really wrinkly. You can see you've also got the lining and the different patterns on his chest, on the part of the shell. You can see, as you've also got more wrinkles on the leg, which look just really awesome. He's really got all the wrinkles that he had in the movie. The wrinkles on the feet, you can see that. Let's turn him around back here. Move the tag out of the way. The shell looks really awesome. I think it's my favorite part of this figure. I mean, it looks just incredible. It's got, all the platelets, but the way it looks is just really cool. I mean, it just has, I don't know, it just has such a neat look to it. It's hard to describe, but I do definitely think that is one of the coolest parts of the figure. And then you've got, his shell continuing with just the base green down at the tail. So you can see that this figure has a lot of detail put into it, like the wrinkles on the hands. And this figure is definitely highly detailed and a really nice vintage. He's definitely not super old, but he definitely has that nice vintage look. And also, you can just look inside the mouth and see you've got the tongue, which looks pretty awesome. So they definitely put a lot of work into this figure. Okay, now we're going to talk articulation. This guy has 5 points of articulation. I'm not going to include the head because even though it does have a seal here where it feels like it can move, it doesn't want to move, so I'm not going to force it. But you can see right here, he's got articulation on the arms, which is kind of hard to move with. Yep, see, he's got articulation on the arms. But really, Bandai figures aren't made too much for articulation purposes unless you're talking SH Monster Arts, but he does have articulation of the legs. Like your average vinyl figure, he's just harder to move because he's been sitting for a while, but see, he's got articulation of the leg, and then the 5th point is the articulation of the tail, which you can move, as you can see. So he does have 5 points of articulation. But like I said, these Bandai vinyl figures aren't really made to articulate. They're more made for memorabilia and display purposes. So that's pretty. I mean, he's got your average articulation for a Bandai vinyl figure. Talking price, I haven't seen many of these guys on eBay now. A lot of them that I saw are sold out, but the last one I saw up there sold with tag for $60 something. But I'm sure they would probably go for a little bit more now if there were any more up there because, like I said, I can't seem to find any more of these guys on eBay. The ones that I have found are sold out. But I'd say if you're looking around, you'd probably find them for $60, $70 with tag. Without tag, probably $50 or $40. So he's considered vintage, but I don't know. I mean, it seems like he might be a little harder to find than than the time when I found him. But so that's it for price. But overall, in my overall review, what I would score this figure out of 10. I mean, obviously, I think this figure is awesome. I think it has amazing detail. I would give this figure probably, in my opinion, just because the vinyl isn't as soft as your regular vinyl figure. See, it's kind of hard, and he's really big. But the only thing I didn't like was how round the base of his neck looks. See, it kind of just has that round look to it, whatever that is. Don't know what that is. So without just like nitpicking, I think I would give this figure a 9 out of 10, honestly, in my opinion, just because I appreciate figures like this that have that vintage look, and I just think he looks so awesome and just so amazing. And I love the Gamera films, and this guy definitely captures the badass that is Gamera, Guardian of the Universe. So yeah, guys, motherfuckers. To give you guys some views of them real quick, just give you guys just like some final views of this figure. I'll show you just in any angle, really. He just looks so awesome. But the tag is kind of in the way at the back. Regardless, there he is. Badass. So this has been it for the 1994 Bandai Japan Gamera Guardian of the Universe vinyl figure. And if you guys like this video, just make sure to like it, subscribe, and comment. And as always, this has been Kaiju Island. We're on a mission for 100 subscribers, so get us there. Our Instagram is close to 1,000 followers. We've actually worked really hard to get these followers. We haven't paid for them or really went too far out of our way to get them. So if you guys want to follow our Instagram, it's at Kaiju_Island. But as always, just help us reach our goal. If you love Kaiju, we love them too. So just be sure to like this video and subscribe, and just be sure to pass it along. This has been Alex Melton from Kaiju Island. Peace!